is Tom Wrobleski from the Staten Island Advance, a senior opinion writer for the Staten Island Advance. I'm here with political reporter Rachel Shapiro. We just sat through the historic moment of Donald J. Trump's inauguration as the 45th President of the United States. Still some surrealness to that for some folks, I guess. One thing that struck me watching the pageantry of it all, Senators Roy Blunt and Senator Chuck Schumer spoke before the inauguration, talking about, there was a lot of talk about the divisions in the country, and sort of there was references to the Civil War and to the Great Depression. But then, Trump kind of comes out and he gives this very enthusiastic, very patriotic speech that doesn't really refer so much to that, but just, kind of like we're going to stop talking about the past and now we're going to look towards the future.
Yeah, but he also did then continue on saying how awful Washington, D.C. was, all of the insiders, all of the people who were representing their own interests, not representing the interests of the American people, lamenting, he said that they were constantly complaining but never doing anything about it. Now arrives the hour of action. So here he was sitting on the stage and essentially lambasting all these people he was hanging out with, and then was going to go to lunch with them later too. So yeah, he was kind of getting that in there, even if not talking about, the divides in the country itself.
And of course, one of the people on the stage, of course, was
Hillary.
Was his opponent from the
Hillary was
campaign.
there. She did not look happy, and he didn't even acknowledge her in the speech. Right? That's something some people have noticed. They didn't shake hands when he arrived. He didn't shake hands with any of the past presidents, though, so he skipped that entire group. But it was noticeable that they didn't interact at all.
I mean, I think for all whether you supported Hillary Clinton or not, it's got to be a tough thing for her. I mean, this was the day that circled on the calendar, right? This was the day that she was supposed to
be her day.
Be sworn in as president. And the speech, I thought, interesting. It touched on a lot of Trump's themes from the campaign, the America First thing, American workers, American families, we're going to crush ISIS and all that. Not a lot of proposals. I guess the inauguration is not really a time for that, but he did sort of refer to the plans for a new stimulus, package where we're going to build roads and bridges and tunnels. And I wonder how tough it is for Obama and Biden to sit there. Now, another thing that Trump talked about was American carnage, talked about
right.
Gangs. I mean, even
it was mayhem under the Obama
right,
presidency.
And I think even in a place like Staten Island, where we do have a big drug problem, and I don't think we quite see this American carnage. But I guess it's got to be tough for Obama and Biden, Vice President Joe Biden, to sit there and sort of listen to this as if they're leaving behind, this great mess that Trump
right.
has to clean up.
Mothers and children trapped in poverty in our inner cities.
Well, thank you. That's Rachel and I have talked enough, I think, about we want to hear from you. So if you were watching or if you were there, share some of your thoughts about the Trump inauguration and your hopes for the first 100 days, I guess. You can leave them in the comments field. You can email either one of us. And this is Tom Wrobleski and Rachel Shapiro from the Staten Island Advance. Thank you.